We are sadly seeing a rise in anti-Asian hate and attacks. And here in New York, a man was arrested after his brutal attack of a Filipino woman was caught on camera. Now, our next guest, hopes to do something about it using NFTs to fight racism against Asians. We're joined now by LA Rams Safety Taylor Rapp. So Taylor, you're launching these NFTs tomorrow and will donate a portion of the proceeds to organizations as a part of this GoFundMe to stop Asian hate. Why did you decide to go this route, selling NFTs instead of, just making a donation or publicizing the campaign?
Yeah, I think, we've all seen the NFT craze, especially in these past few weeks, kind of blow up, and it's the next big thing. In my opinion, I think NFTs they're very interesting. They're so cool to wrap your head around the idea of basically, if you're buying a Taylor Rapp NFT, you're buying a stock into Taylor Rapp, and say I go out next year and, I have a great year and I make a Pro Bowl, that Taylor Rapp NFT appreciates just like a stock. And so I think it's a very cool idea and a cool way to connect with your fans, cool and innovative way to connect with your fans. But just going back to just seeing all the rise in anti-Asian hate crime, really it's been going on for over a year now, ever since COVID-19. But for some reason now they're really getting brought to light in the national spotlight, which deservingly so. It needs to be brought into that spotlight and that much awareness. So, I just thought it would be a great opportunity to get in on the NFT marketplace, and a great cause behind it, great meaning behind it, to try to raise some money to help out my suffering Asian community.
Taylor, I know you're one of just a handful of Asian Americans currently in the NFL. Have you yourself, over the past year or longer, experienced racism in your own personal life?
Yeah, not so much in person. I'd say more. You can see more on social media. People hiding behind their keyboards and their phones and stuff. But it's certainly there. It's even sometimes even some of my good buddies. They'll just crack a little Asian joke, and it's partly my fault because I'm never one to tell them, hey, that's not cool or something like that. But it's definitely there, But it was so sad and heartbreaking about all of this rise in anti-Asian hate crime is that really all the victims are old, elderly grandmas and grandpas that can't defend themselves, are the most helpless, innocent, vulnerable people out there. And so it breaks my heart. It seems like there's a new video every day that gets leaked online that we see of these brutal attacks.
That is such a really important point, but I think a lot of minorities have really been indoctrinated to making other people feel comfortable for making jokes and comments at our expense. So that definitely resonated with me. I hope you never, ever, however, blame yourself for anyone levying those kinds of comments against you. The NFL has a history of not just racial divides, but also not for really standing up in support of the players who do want to use their voice for activism. I know that these NFTs were not done in conjunction with the NFL. Curious to know, however, if you think that through doing this, you could get the NFL, other players, other teams on board with what you're pushing for here.
Yeah, not only do I want to be able to raise funds to donate directly to the AAPI community, but my effort is, or my plan and my vision is to really try to bring more awareness about this anti-Asian hate crimes happening around the country. Because honestly, I still think, even though it is bringing more to national spotlight, I still think the awareness isn't where it should be. Everybody should be knowing about what's happening. And when I post about it on my social media, I get a lot of people not even knowing what's going on. And asking me, oh, why are they attacking her? Like, why are they attacking him? And so really, I'm just trying to bring as much awareness as I can to this topic and just try to spread awareness. And I hope everyone sees. I hope the NFL sees why not only of this NFT collection, but the reason and the motivation behind wanting to do this collection.
Now, the collection is called Year of the Ox, and one of the things that you're offering is a meet and greet with you, 2 tickets to a game during this season. Lots of cool stuff. Talk to me about why you think NFTs are the future of sports memorabilia and trading cards.
Yeah, I mean, obviously crypto has been around for a while now. But what I really think is interesting about NFTs is, like the point I brought up earlier about, buying a stock in a player or a celebrity, whether their name and their likeness and their brand goes up and appreciates, then that NFT that you buy of them will also go up. And so I think that's such a cool idea to wrap your head around. And but also it's such a cool and innovative way to connect with your fans as well. And honestly, I think the NFT market and the NFT world could take on and take over the sports trading card world. And I wouldn't be surprised in 3 to 5 years if every player in the NFL, every player in all major professional sports has their own NFT collection. And so I'm a true believer in NFTs, and I think this is just the start.
All right, we only have about 45 seconds left with you here. I wanted to ask you really quickly, 1, would you want to get paid in cryptocurrency? And 2, are you investing in that space?
Yeah, so I've been I got my feet wet a little bit back in 2017 in crypto, and a lot of the a lot of the platform on OpenSea, you need crypto or you need Ethereum, and I have my portfolio on crypto is mainly Ethereum, and so I think I might just leave it in Ethereum the rest of the percentage that I'm not donating. I saw Russell Okung's story about him getting paid in Bitcoin, and how much more money he's made because of Bitcoin appreciating. So that's something that I'm gonna talk to my agent and I'm gonna call him and make sure the second contract that's something that we're definitely looking into.
All right, Taylor Rapp, LA Rams Safety. Thank you so much for joining us for this really important conversation.